Vamos continuando. Ok. Tem algo aqui. Aqui que é o mapa. Local map. Find names aprendiz. Eu acho que eu vou fazer isso aqui mesmo.
What is this?
Ah, merda. Cerimonial Curas. Vou falar com o Bozó aqui.
What are you doing down here? Don't you know Agner Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid? Not much is known about the fabled beings of Order. They abandoned this world long ago, leaving ruins such as this as a testament to their glory. I hope that by spreading tales of spirits and boogeymen, they could prevent the curious villagers from exploring too deeply. One can always hope. I'm skilled in alchemy, but it has never brought me riches or respect. The only way I will ever find glory in this life is as part of the Red Legion. She, like so many others in Goreheart, is prone to ignorance. She sees what she wants to see. I am her dutiful apprentice, and she is the wise mentor. Her whole life is a lie, she tells herself. They're very careful about whom they allow into their ranks, and they were resistant about my membership at first. At least until I told them about Nanny. Her discovery will fetch a high price in Rathir. Could even decide this misbegotten war. Still, that is no concern of mine. I simply want to be one of the Red.
Que verme.
Oh, I see. The twisted gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the deception before her very eyes. The Red Legion has her formula, because I gave it to them. At this very moment, they are moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Rathir, where they will fetch a high price. Poor Nanny. So trusting, so pathetic. Of course she can never learn of my ruse, can she? It is time.
Então, né? Se o jogo me deixasse me mexer. Caralho, que merda do inferno, velho. Porra. Agora saiu, merda. Vai morrer ali. Os bichos que podia ter matado fácil, fácil. Fucking imbecile. Morreu, fudelino. Porque não tem uns desmembramentos, rachar a mulher no meio com o espadão ia ser da hora, né? Espadão gigante desse. E abrir a segunda racha nela. Imagina pegar um NPC desse, atorar ele de cima a baixo. Pra esquerda. É. Sério? É.
Sometimes this is too hard to believe. But you can accept the strangest fact that you were wrong. Yes, but that and this endless vacuity is horrible. The Ancient Ones were here. They delivered themselves into the world. The time-worn cycle turns with ages. The seasons drift along the stream. They wait for the past. The future brings the forming storm. This is no place for a home, for anyone. Oh, motherfucker. Level up.
Talvez valha a pena botar um aqui agora. Então um zoom. Então um ponto aqui. Total de 6. Ah, sim, agora pegou aqui. Confirme. Cerimônia cuiras. Melhor pra quem bloqueia, né? Três peças.
Blood for blood.
Mudar o sprint mode aqui, porque tá me irritando esse barulho. Ué? Não mudou? Ué, parece. Ou é o que tava. Ah, tá bloqueado. Tá.
These are Red lands.
Pronto. Limpei geral.
These walls are grown, are built of stone. Lovingly this place was crafted. You see the lights, the mystic halls of ordered reality? They are the faces of the missing, the embodied truth of the lost souls. There are so many of them. Still, you can see them. They are like pathetic charades, some with good intentions, and you can't fault them that. But the majority of them are just a hoax. Needless to say, I don't like it here. You could have stayed free and lived a comfortable life, but you couldn't settle the disquiet that haunts people like you.
Aqui é onde eu vim. Só sobrou aquela parte ali mesmo. É, eu podia ter feito, gente, se eu tivesse vindo aqui primeiro antes de fazer o negócio do coisa, eu vou ter que ir lá de novo. Death's Touch.
This one is all mine. Come here.
Cleaning up the streets. Que dá esse atire? Que dá não, né? Do que é? 50 bandidos. Tô esmigalhando os caras. Ia dizer que tô só no martelão, mas não tô usando martelo, então não se aplica. Tô só no fatio cutelão, talvez. 6, 7. Vamos seguir ali antes de voltar. Pô, sério, com um ponto de alquimia ainda falha em pegar reagente? O ursinho tomou uma cacetada.
Yes? What could a mortal vagabond need with Casmer and the Eternal, messenger of the Fey folk? Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious. I'm new to the Feylands. Until I joined the mission, I'd never even left my home village. That's why I volunteered. I wanted to see the world. I want to visit the gardens of Issa, to meet gnomes and Alfar, to live. The Order of Mitharu was a good way to leave home, but I want so much more.
Conferir isso tudo aqui. Tá.
It sounds rather silly, doesn't it? I had a feeling it would. I need a mage name for when I become all-powerful, for when my magic is so great that no one will dare dispute me. What about Abner the Visionary, or Malik the Nefarious, Lord Zaltanus? No? Then those were the good ones. Legend tells of the great Fey city hidden beneath the canopies of Dalantarth. I've never met anyone who's been there, but I'm sure it's real. Yes, I'm quite sure. Not a doubt in my mind. Mortal races have no lasting grasp on this world, and in time the fair ones shall be our masters, beautiful and mighty. Wait! Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fey friends. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me with true magic. In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it. They are Fey twins, and they are beautiful, magical creatures. They've promised to teach me magic, to help me see the world as it really is. All they require of me is to fetch for them this relic. It's quite a bargain, believe me. Fine, if you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure. This is my key into a powerful new future, a future full of magic and wonders. Let's go. It is called the Selkie Veil, and it's said to possess the power to transform its wearer into any form he wishes. Finna says it belongs to the Fae, but was stolen. I don't know much about the relic, only that it was supposedly crafted by a Fey mage named Armen the Clever. Armen is a good name. Not as good as Casmaran, though.
Crazy.
They believe I have the potential to succeed where all others have failed, including them. You see, they can't obtain what they desire, so they need someone more powerful to do it. Then they will bestow upon me the wisdom of the Fae.
Que cara da
It is in the
Amberes.
caves of Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild Fae. Goodbye now.
Vamos lá ajudar o fucker.
I know where I'm going. Stay close. If we're going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell. Local legend says that the great Fey mage Armen the Clever retreated to these caverns to hide his treasures from mortal hands. Among them, the Selkie Veil. See you later. We're getting close.
Assim é fácil, meus amiguinhos. Assim é muito fácil. Opa. Não. Frostweave Call. Coisa de image.
Getting close.
Eu sabia que tinha um lugar que era útil as negócio de achar as minas, as traps e o cara da 4. Essas falhas. Bicho chato da porra. Shit. Eu vou fazer uma coisa. Vou salvar. Não pode a fast travel daqui. Eu vou sair lá em cima. Tem que perder muito loot, senão. Eu lembrei dessa caverna. Eu tinha feito essa caverna. A outra vez que eu joguei. Caralho, que merda. Acho que não vai atrapalhar em nada a quest, senão eu vou ter que dar load depois. Não era aqui, não. Cadê?
Welcome.
É esse aqui.
Hello. Care to part with some gold?
Céu. Vou vender isso aqui tudo. Ele talvez não. Ou assim. Aí vendendo tudo. NS. Que demais. De mim. Talvez devesse até usar esse ali. Vou deixar esse aqui guardado. Esse aqui é o de coisa mágica. Finesse. É bem isso aqui tudo. Vou comprar backpack. 20 de vida, 20 de mana. Tenta. Essa aqui já seria melhor do que a que eu tava usando, né? Já vou ter que abandonar esse site. Mas por hora tá muito tranquilo. 22. Posso começar a pensar agora
Come see me again.
em destruir os itens.
Welcome to Heart.
Que funciona o negócio aqui de itens. Ué.
What is it? Are you here for a weapon? Going to earn a lord's favour in this ridiculous war, are you?
Repair all. Para tudo. Eu não quero ficar com nada estragado.
Troublesome creatures, the Alfar. No doubt this war is a result of their meddling in the affairs of others. We here in Goreheart are far from the front, and deliberately so. Our hearts may be with the Alfar, but our bodies stay here, safe on the other side of Dalentarth. We've seen our fair share of dead. The truth is, we have as many cemeteries as we do settlements. Look around you. These are no mere woods. This is the heart of the Feylands. Once you enter the forest, you won't emerge again until you reach the plains. The Fae are one with this land in ways that no mortal race could ever be. They are true creatures of magic. Leave the village, walk 50 paces in any direction, and you'll find a Fae. Pray it's a friendly one. I was raised to know weapons before anything else. You won't meet many women who could fashion arrow fletchings before they could speak. I hear their warriors die as easily as any others, only they don't stay dead. That can be a problem during wartime. I intended to pledge my sword to the Alpha, to fight the blasted Tuatha. Had my helmet freshly polished, my sword sharpened to a deadly edge. Then I saw the carts headed west. They carried the corpses of the fallen, some all the way from Melsenshire. After that, my fire to fight went out forever. It is an Alpha stronghold in the east, and if the reports from the front are to be believed, Melsenshire is all that stands between the Tuatha and us. So long.
Tem um lugar pra botar socket, se eu não me engano. Ali repera, ali a forja, nenhum deles serve pra isso. Ok. Assim, já que eu tô aqui, né, eu vou entregar a quest pra mulher.
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. Now, you may think you understand the impact of this act, but you truly do not. You are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude.
Vendeu o bagulho que ela me deu, né? Lightning damage. Crise. Não, decrease lightning damage receiver. Vender porque eu acho que eu não vou usar. Esse aqui, né? Vou deixar aqui de defesa, né? Vai que pega um bicho muito bugado. Fire resiste. Ah, tá. É o Sage Craft que faz as coisas. Pra isso que tem isso aqui. Tá certo. Eu lembrei. Bem, que eu acho que não serve pra nada. Eu acho que ela não vende bag, que eu olhei, se eu não me engano. Que é a Austrália que eu vendi pra ela. Não, não vende. Tá.
Goodbye.
Entreguei a quest. Quest complete. É aqui, né? Que eu tô. Motor hold down. Quest. Extremamente irritante esse que ele dá. Passar reto nessa porra. Vou começar a dar salvage nos itens agora. A partir de agora que eu pegar.
Come, Casmaran knows the way.
Shit. Só o que veio. O malucão saiu. Segue o doido.
Let's go. Arbos and Finna will be waiting. Come, their camp is not far. Finna and Arbos made their camp in the old Fey ruins north of the village, near my camp. See you later.
What is this? Our little Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem. A charming boy, but simple. My brother and I do prefer them witless and eager. He would have done so much more for us if not for you. Before the war, we plundered Rothier from within. We were so successful that the Warsworn had bounties on our heads. Not much, but enough to be proud of. Sadly, all good things must come to an end. With the arrival of so many wartime outlaws, we were forced to relocate here. It was for the best, if you ask me. Legend states that the wearer of the veil will be granted strange abilities, fey abilities. So you can imagine why my brother and I might be curious. Obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a fae would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies. The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game? My brother
E
and
aí,
I are
Joãozinho?
always ready to play. Then you'll have to pay for it with your life. You see, we have much invested in this deception. Blood, gold, not to mention the hours wasted on Egan. We may be criminals, but we're an honourable pair. We worked hard for our prize, and now we mean to have it. Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. We came for the veil, and a veil we will have. Come, Arbos, let us negotiate.
Toma.
I didn't know. How could I? Before I came to Gorhart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so magical. You must think me a fool. And Father Dinwell... Come, let's return to the mission. I must ask forgiveness of so many. Goodbye now.
Bugou o loot aqui. O pirei não dropou nada. Ué, só tem que voltar.
It's not far. Must we return to the mission? I crave adventure, magic, power. Although all of those things are quite frightening. Perhaps it is for the best. This new world is far more dangerous than I expected, and I haven't eaten in days. Goodbye now.
Tô garantindo que não vai dar uma bosta, porque não tá mostrando negócio de roubar, mas...
Must we return to the mission? Although all of those things are...
Tá
Goodbye now.
bugado? Quest. Follow Eagle back to the mission. Bizarro.
Good day. Great Mitharu. Egan has
Ah,
returned.
agora sim.
As for you, you have done as I asked, and we here at St. Odwig's are forever grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is just one, to be sure. It is only by the grace of Mitharu that Egan has been returned to us. Of course, you had a hand in that miracle as well. The authority works in many ways.
I'm glad you are well. His curiosity got the best of him, and we almost lost him. He's a good soul, but young, foolish. He will learn in time. Mitharu has led us to this hilltop for a reason, and that is to end the Fae's long cycle of kinship with chaos. These poor creatures crave order. Look around you. This whole forest is a shrine to nature, which is, as you know, Mitharu's greatest gift. The men and women of Gorhart are good people, but I tend not to socialize with them. Their concerns are their own, as are those of St. Odwig's. Her lies and accusations border on heresy. That one better watch her words, lest they coil back to bite her in the throat. This mission was founded to aid all those seeking Mitharu's divine order. There are others as well. St. Hadwin's is east of here, and St. Edric's is to the south.
Kingdoms of Amalur é o nome do jogo. É um jogo até meio antiguinho já.
He is the authority, the great creator, the being of supreme order. All Almain claim him as their own. Of course, his wisdom is available to all who seek it. Make yourself
Jogo
at home.
de 2011, eu acho. Não, não é tanto. Ele tá me vendo, não dá pra roubar o baú. Agora vai me dar a quest da mulherzinha ali. Opa, tem um negócio aqui. Hidden Loot. Mitharu's Protection.
Have you come to protest the mission as well? The news has spread to every village. It's on every tongue. We are so close. St. Odwig's cannot resist much longer. And once it relents, all others will follow in its wake. The tome will be ours. Father Dinwell is denying that women can be ordained as members of the Order of Mitharu, despite scripture to the contrary. I know that they've got the proof in their reliquary, an ancient ordination tome, but they've never let me close enough to get a glance. All are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha! The hypocrites! Don't commit any crimes on my account. Of course, if Mitharu compels you to see justice done, then I won't stand in your way. The Brothers of St. Odwig's perpetual mission keep the valuable tome in their reliquary, but no one outside the Order is allowed a glimpse.
Não,
You
quero
must
falar com
fight with me, friend.
merda. Isso é um citizen qualquer.
I wish the brothers of the mission could offer the rest of us in town some solace. They seem completely ignorant of our troubles. Goodbye.
O marido dela tá morto e ela não sabe disso.
I wish the brothers of the mission could... Goodbye.
Não apareceu nada. Matei a galinha. Tenho. Não, aqui é o in. Salve, ok. Salve.
Need something?
Come in. Yes. What do you need?
Aí eu não posso dar salva nisso aqui ainda, é isso? Saquei. É, isso aqui é coisa de... Sorcerer também não vai prestar.
Need. Come see me again.
Hello there. Ah, não é aqui.
Oh, I didn't see you come in. I was reading this letter and... Is there anything I... Can I... I never thought it would happen. They're coming. Even with everything else going on in this village, the Red Legion is coming for me. I'll admit it. My past is a tapestry of drunkenness and loose morals, women and wine. I'm not proud of it, but I couldn't have gotten where I am without making mistakes. The people here are kind, yet suspicious. They believe the mission harbors secrets, and they're right. It filled the hunger I was hoping to sate with wine, women, anything and everything. The mission gives my life meaning. I was not always the pious man you see before you. No, I was a scoundrel, a raider in the dreaded Red Legion, a gang of the notorious bandit Red the Dead Edward. But plunder could not sustain me. I wanted something more. Several of us faked our deaths and deserted, always knowing that Red might track us down. And now, he has. It's all here in Red's letter. He demands we satisfy the blood rite. 2 lives for 1. He'll let me go, but only if I kill the men who deserted with me. But I cannot. I could hand myself over to Red, but he'd have me killed. The only other choice is to kill the men who left with me. I can't do that. I'm not the man I used to be. I do what I must. I only hope Ugnar and Itrin will forgive me. Ugnar works in Gorhart village. Itrin haunts the ruins near Haxi, still struggling with his demons. Be on your guard. I fear they will likely come for me as well. When it's finished, take their daggers and bring them to Red Edward. He will demand proof. Take mine to start. Good luck, my friend. May Mitharu bless you. It is a sacrament of the Red Legion. When you commit a crime, you must pay a penance. Surrender your life or the lives of 2 others. I fought under Red for years, yet I know nothing of him. I do know this. He will do anything to get what he wants. The most dangerous kind of man is one without limits. Ugnar works for the inn at Gorhart. Itrin has taken to calling himself the Shade and robs travelers in Haxi. Ugnar could always be found by Red's side, Red's right hand. But beneath his brutal exterior, Ugnar was a good man, tortured by the ghosts of his dead wife and children. Itrin, however, rivals only Red Edward in his bloodlust. They say he was once a Justicar, but was expelled for brutality. His devotion to his god Enadon is fanatical.
Esse NPC é meio vesgo.
Mitharu is with you.
Interessante. Este humana. Este humana também. Gelo. Gelo. Fire damage. Physical damage. Duas 10 da 9 de physical damage. Poison. Esse aqui. Nove de física. Ah, não, tá. É esse. Esse com esse aqui. Ah, tá. E não era, era outra espada que tinha lugar pro socket, então. Era a espada verde. Sister Zelda. Tá aqui o livro.
Great Mitharu, you found the ordination tome. I'd give a sack of gold to see the look on Father Dinwell's face. He will no longer be able to deny my entrance to the Order. Mitharu does embrace all. Thank you. I won't need any gold as a servant of Mitharu. Take what I have. It's yours. I will remember you in my prayers.
Don't start any trouble.
Good day. Make it quick. I've got work to do. Can't pay my debts with firewood, not in Gorhart. I knew it was only a matter of time, and I'm not surprised. Delph will do anything to save his own hide, but hiring a sword to do his bloody work is disgraceful. If you want to collect my dagger, you'll have to fight me for it. Steel for steel. I used to be quite the scrapper. Didn't Delph tell you that?
Kingdoms of Amalur. Tá escrito na string aí o nome.
Edward knows where I am. When he shows up, the only thing to keep me from death is still having this knife. Foolish choice. Let's hope your blade is sharper than your wits. This is...
Segue a estrada.
Time for work, boys.
Black cor roxa.
Speak with me, Two Legs.
Ué, mudou de lugar? Ai, eu acho que essa well é uma que fica mudando de lugar, essa bosta. Ela mudou de novo. Filha da puta! Acho que eu vou chegar a tempo lá onde tá. Mudou de volta. É, hoje tá meio fraco. Não, não. Shit. Tem que esperar aqui e ver se ela aparece de novo. Varia o dia, o horário. Esse pessoal chega mais no final da tarde. Às vezes é mais de noite. Oh, merda. É possível. É possível mesmo, né?
It is there, Two Legs. The scent of water. Faint, but it does not escape me. My pack shall hear of your compassion and honor. I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. And now you may continue on your path, but with the knowledge of how to fight with the strength of a wolf. Now I shall drink deep of this potion and return to my kind.
Sumiu. Quests. Ok, vamos ver. Vamos fazer isso aqui, defacção. Sentei a pôr nos bichos. Tem uma quest ali.
Hello there. Step right up and allow yourself the pleasure of my company. I am the great Oleander Sinclair, alchemist virtuoso. Today only I am offering the people of Yelvan a special... What am I offering? Blast! The potion's wearing off. You know, a person who makes potions from things like fungal spores and droppings. A person like me. A virtue... What? Perhaps you should use words people actually understand. Someone here is looking mighty foolish right now. It's me. I'm the one looking foolish. Surely you've heard of him. The most famous travelling potion salesman whatever lived. The guy I landed on and killed. Knew him, did you? I mean, I'm him. That's me. Oleander.
Caralho.
Beautiful woman. Ravishing. In fact, I made clear my intentions to woo her. She made clear her intentions to break my nose. You like that head of yours? Well, if you do, I'd advise you stay here in the north. You could end up like those in Canarok. Poor souls are spider snacks. In their prime, they were silk farmers, but now the villages are ruin. You can go and see for yourself. I wouldn't advise it, though. They don't like me. Because they're brutes, I'd wager. Or because I stole from their treasure hoard. That's probably the reason. Castellantine Delphric wants to lock me up. Me, Oleander Sinclair. Did I mention that he's famous? That I'm famous? I'm Oleander Sinclair.
Tipo, é parecido mesmo, né? É parecido com o Killer Bee. Quer dizer, é mais parecido com o irmão do Killer Bee, né? O outro.
A potion. His potion, I
O
mean.
Haikage.
Oleander Sinclair. See, I'm not really him. He being a dead guy I found in a mine nearby. Landed on, really. But he was already dead. Maybe I took his coin and drank one of his potions. That's when things got strange. I could make potions? Tonics, cordials, restoratives. Turns out I really like alchemy. But the potion's effects are fading. Will you help me make another? Let's just say before I became Oleander Sinclair, I was less a travelling alchemist and more of a robber of travelling alchemists and other people. I don't recall the potion's name. No surprise, I can't even remember my own name. That's the price you pay for being for being a liar. Those war-sworn curs likely have one in their keep. Not sure. They won't let me in. On account of my being a liar. You could make the potion using the proper reagents, but that would require work. We've got to hurry, though, because I'm getting dumber by the moment. Scour the keep and you'll find something useful. You wouldn't believe what those war-sworn are hoarding in there. See you soon, mate.
Sai quebrando tudo nessa porra. Cheio de dinheiro nessa merda. Esses não quebram.
Welcome.
A commendation from Ordure, eh? That'll get you your first
Sad.
assignment. But more than that demands soldiers' work. As rife with brigands and brownies as ever. With our best call to the front, Our numbers here are thin. I am but a simple soldier, grown old. First they made me Castellan of this keep. Then that wasn't enough. So they named me Ancient of War, Steward of the Order. 3 war-sworn keeps guard the summer Phalanx. Shield Ring here, Helm Guard in Erethel, and Ironfast and Detir, to each a Castellan. And in Pluricon, Amalur Sfere Cura oversees our part in the war. It has been centuries since the War-Sworn have crossed into Pluricon. And in fact, that crossing has always resulted in tragedy for us. But we are mercenaries, and we are paid to fight there, so we must. Don't get any big ideas. Heroic deeds are long past, and the war's far away. But there's honest soldiers' work to be done. Hirelings earn good pay for standing guard, dealing with thieves, patrolling roads. In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly, if you're interested. 10 years ago, it raged all over the plains, and we earned our pay in combat. Now the war's in a standoff, and we pay warriors to sit in Melsenshire and stare at the Tuatha army. A merchant group has retained us to discover why traders have been vanishing from a road in Lorca Rain. Travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow hireling named Will Rendig. He is likely at the healers. Then report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the area and ensure the roads are safe. Understood? Good then. I can make you a hireling. The work is plentiful and the pay is good. However, you are not truly of our order until you earn the rank of Pledge Shield. Even as our coffers fill, our ranks stretch thin. This war, these times, have tested our mettle to the limit. Still, we have not wavered in our creed. A mercenary sells a sword without honor. The war-sworn sell honor armed for battle. Find hireling Rendig in Dyden Hill. Check at the healers first. Then join the patrol in Lorca Rain, mustering on the road near Warden's Bridge. Though he is only a hireling, he is war-sworn material, and we look after our own. He has cares of a personal nature, which presently detain him. Good. Off you go.
Stop gawking. There are grander things than Shieldring Keep, but we're proud to call it home. Mind you, it's more than vaulted ceilings. It's about history and work, about Tyne Delfric, Ancient of War, and Castellan of this place. You enter by the Great Hall, where Tyne Delfric holds talk with visitors. Forge and commissary are to the right as you enter the keep. Common quarters are straight ahead, with beds for Pledge Shield and above. Castellan's quarters are left. Don't go in there. Castellan of this keep and Ancient of War. That means he stands above the other Castellans and leads them, more or less. Delfric's a wise man. Prefers one well-timed sword thrust to 20 wild swings. Why, fighters, that's what we are. Fighters for hire. Best you'll find. Were you thinking to join? Tyne Delfric's the Castellan. Speak to him. Oh, are you? I see. If you mean you want to join, you should speak to Tyne Delfric. If all you want is coin, go to the contract board. Pay for finished jobs comes from me. Yes, Take any job you like from the board itself. When a contract's done, return to me. Good then.
Old Idwald's a scold, but he's true to the cause.
Isso vai dar tempo. É, não me viu. Shit. 15:34. É, não adianta, tem que esperar a merda baixar completamente, senão ele vê. Ainda assim ele me viu, então não sei, né? Será que não pode pegar o dinheiro? Será que é esse o problema? Algo Tá, deu. O problema é só o dinheiro mesmo.
Sworn to war?
Filho da puta.
War sworn proud, and let the rest rot. Greetings.
Nem fodendo que dá pra roubar isso aqui. Ah, eu lembrei ali, o negócio do olhinho nos itens. É que tem a porcentagem de você conseguir roubar aquilo ali ou não. Como eu não tenho nada em negócio de sneak, stealth, caralho a quatro. Pronto. Roubo as outras coisas, não roubo o mais caro.
What's this? Rogue's blood on my boots. What's this? Rogue's blood on my boots.
What now?
Fiona
This is the
Terei.
shield ring smithy. If you need repairs, I can help with that. If you want to be scolded by a sour greybeard, talk to Halder there. Repairs are an awful chore. Forging new things is a fine feeling, but there are days I long to wield the weapons I make. Oh, he's a fine blacksmith. Or he would be if he ever lifted his arm anymore. He prefers telling me how I'm lifting mine wrong. It's too green here. Too warm. Too many bugs and boggarts making a racket. I prefer the whiteness and silence of snow.
Tá tudo inteiro.
That all?
Tá tudo inteiro, mulher. Tem nada que vale a pena craftar.
How are you at the blacksmith's craft, boy? Don't answer. I can tell by your hands. Callow, confused, no discipline. Are you happy like that? Or do you wish to improve? I could be persuaded to show you a bit of proper technique, I suppose. If you were hoping I'd mend something, you want Fiona over there. That's my pupil there. She's a bright spark, she is. Green, though. Wants to run and play with swords too often. All you need know is I'm sworn to war and a blacksmith to my bones. I can teach you a little if you don't wear out my patience. Our skill at the forge is near as famous as in combat. Ought to be more famous.
$15.000 pra dar mais um de blacksmith. É, só mais pra frente. Por enquanto é muito dinheiro.
I'm quartermaster here. I have good war-sworn forged arms and armor. All the things a fighter needs. Don't mind the bitterness. It's her own fault she's such a damn good blacksmith and merely an excellent fighter. I remember the time One-Eyed Arca routed us in Ironhold Passage. Then Ost appeared out of nowhere right behind them. But that was years ago. It's up to me to see that this ragged lot of stone-headed roustabouts is provisioned with whatever they bloody need. Well, Ironfast might have been built first, but Jotun tore it down. Rebuilt it, but only after Shieldring. By my count, that makes Shieldring eldest standing. That's Fiona, our blacksmith. She forged these. Every one true enough. What? That's all?
É, esse boneco aí, ele é um tipo de um elfo. Aí eles têm as orelhas mais pontudas e grandes. Esse jogo é meio caricato. É doidão.
What's this? Another hireling.
Vou entregar a poção pro cara.
Hello there. I didn't do it. Whatever it is you're eyeballing me for, I'm not the one the one who did it. Wait, did I? Hope this works. Bottoms up, mate. I think it's working. Indubitably. Plethora. Effulgent, there it is. Now I should be able to brew up anything I need in no time. As agreed, here's your payment. You're a real lifesaver. Not sure if I'll ever quite remember who I am, where I'm from. Probably for the best. Didn't like that fellow. Me. The worst of the worst, that one. Honourable, proven, courageous. Who could ever be proud of such qualities?
Hã? Por que eu deveria parar a live? Não, cansado eu estou, cara, mas não é parando a live que vai resolver o problema. Lá em cima que eu tenho que ir. Filha da puta. É, tenho mais coisas pra fazer do que dormir, né? Tanto faz se for para a direita, se for para a esquerda. A esquerda é mais perto. Então não pretendo ficar preso para dormir, mas não, tem só hora de dormir. Agora não é hora de dormir. Eu tô com fome. Em breve eu pretendo tomar um café. House of Ballads.
Proceed no farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sagrel will never be occupied by one so mundane. Hallam the White prepares the contest, and he must not be interrupted at this our time of greatest need. It is to fill an unoccupied seat in the House of Ballads. This is not a mortal concern. If Hallam learns I told you, he may see to it that I am banned from the telling. I did not fear them in previous seasons. They were our allies, as important to us as the autumn is to spring. But the Tuatha have upset the balance.
10 para as 4.
I am known as the Squire. It is my duty to assist the Chancellor of the House of Ballads in all of his many endeavors. Hallam treats me well, and it is an honor to serve. This new breed of mad fae has seized the Court of Winter in its grip. There can only be a summer and a winter. There is no other third order if we crave balance.
Ah, sempre entra alguém, cara. Sempre entra aí. Às vezes o pessoal entra e fica quietinho, só vendo.
Most beloved knights, a ballad's treasure. I can't bear to think of him dead, now across the sea. A warrior for our savage cousins in the Winter Court. The House of Ballads is home to the Court of Enchantments, where our heroes congregate and train before performing the feats that made them legends. There are 3 main structures on the grounds. The Court of Enchantments itself features the Wall of Saga, which depicts the most noteworthy songs in our canon. The Hall of Accolades is where the finest Fae crafters offer their services. Trainers can be found in the Summer Sanctuary, where we go in seeking enlightenment. Only the greatest heroes of the summer may be counted among the Court of Enchantments. Wenson, Belmaid, Ferrara, Olaine, Aermer, and Creth. Their glory unites all Fae in a common narrative. It is one of the few things our people share. The storyteller leads us all in the telling of the great songs of the Summer Court. He administers our house and serves our great knights in the Court of Enchantments. The mortals in Gorhart believe they have established a permanent settlement, but they are sadly mistaken. Those homes will crumble. Those graves will multiply. Trees may be cut down, vines stripped away, but the forest will return, and it will not suffer the footsteps of men. Neither will the Fae. No doubt you speak of Illuvia, impetuous fool. I told her to avoid your settlement, to avoid Odorath altogether. She never listened to my warnings. I will chastise her appropriately upon her return. It is a loss, yes, but not the first unexpected event in this telling. What happened? Yes, I have noticed a growing number of humans in Dalentarth. It must be this war. I can't say I understand it. Oh, yes, your kind usually expects some form of trophy for good deeds. A bauble or prize? Perhaps another time. If you would be so kind as to deliver this message. We mean the people of Gorhart no ill will. They have nothing to fear from us. I should not be seen talking to you. It isn't good for my reputation.
Cara, que escroto. É bom pra minha reputação falar com você.
Listen,
Aí sim.
all of you. As you've clearly heard,
Mundane don't
a
belong
rare
in Fae
vacancy
houses.
has occurred in the House of Ballads. There has been an event,
The audacity.
a great twist in the narrative of our kind. Sir Sagril has fallen. Sagril, slayer of Ozigan, defender of the crown of Haxi, has been defeated. A death in the House of Ballads gives an opportunity, a chance for one hero to join the ranks of the greatest champions in Fae-telling. Olaine, Creth, Wenson the Bold. Do any of you, have the courage to pass the confirmation? If you do, your adventures will be sung to the heavens for all eternity. This does not concern you, mortal. You would not, could not, understand. one of our most beloved heroes has fallen. Sir Sagral's passing leaves his legend in peril. A seat in the House of Ballads cannot remain empty, lest the great stories end. And that must never happen. We are the collectors of tales, the warriors of lore, the most respected of all Summer Court heroes. Our deeds are known across the Fey lands. Our great knights, Wenson the Bold, Airmer the Pure, Olaine the Kind, are destined to repeat their quests for all eternity, that no Fey may ever forget. They remind us of who we are and what we've done, of our greatest achievements and our deepest losses. The house ensures those defining tales are never forgotten. Sir Sagral, Slayer of Volzigan, Lord of the Morning Mists, and Defender of the Crown of Haxi, was one of our most beloved knights. His tales have endured for generations. Several days ago he departed to do battle with the Grave Thresh, his most famous and legendary foe. But there was an event, a twist in the story. In this telling, it was the Thresh that bested Sagral. Such an outcome has never happened. I don't know what to make of it. You are bold, but that is not how tales are told in the House of Ballads. Only a worthy Fey hero may finish his quest, complete his story. However, these are strange times. Magic weaves itself in new patterns and change. It is the one thing with which we Fey have no experience. If you so choose, join the other pledges. You too may attempt to defeat the Grave Thresh, recover Sagral's ring, and take his seat in the House of Ballads. It is a popular tale, featuring the Summer Court's most treasured rogue. One afternoon, Sagral, his head sleepy with wine and dreams of women, awoke to a terrible roar. The treacherous maid of Windermere, villain of the House of Ballads, was summoning forth a beast from beneath the earth. She wished to send it against Wenson himself. When the maid departed, Sagral tread into the beast's lure and killed it, only to realize that it was simply the first of many deadlier enemies. What a song! We are the soldiers of summer, the guardians of the light of spring. When our cousins in the winter court celebrate the darkening of the skies, we revel in the dawn. However, our cycle is changing. Everyone has noticed the fires on the sea, the monsters in the east, and the whispers on the lips. The summer court is in decline. For many seasons, the court of winter ruled alongside us as allies. There is no spring without the cool decay of autumn, no bright summer without the snow. Yet, even as our power wanes, theirs is mysteriously on the rise. Surely, you have felt it. I am Hallam the White, seeker of the Stone and Val, Baron of the Drowned Forest, Slayer of Argoth the Mighty, and Chamberlain to the House of Ballads. Many in the House of Ballads call me the Storyteller, for I watch over the Summer Court's anthology of experience. The lair of the Thresh is east of this great house, in the hollow of Gorgorth. In the evenings after dark, you can hear its disturbed slumber. The cries are unsettling.
Caralho, esse elfo fala.
And make the sound your own.
Esse elfo fala e não tem fim. Quests. Tá, e depois eu vou fazer qual? Report. Merda. Gorgoth. Esse aí que tá mais perto. Isso. No caminho de Arden's Hut.
Welcome. Yes, what do you need? Come see me again.
I can understand.
Herc will protect us.
You made it. You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. As usual, I was wrong. The Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. In fact, she wishes to stay in the village for the next several weeks as she recovers. Goreheart will be a new community, a place of compassion, and it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me. Hope you stay in town.
Greetings, stranger. I
understand that you are to thank for my longevity. I'm in your debt. Our people have too long stood apart. Perhaps together we can change that. My interest in humans brought me to the boundaries of your village, and that led to my unfortunate injuries. I plan to stay here, to learn. Gorehart is not simply a village. It is a seed. Within its hardened shell exists all of what makes humanity wonderful, and all that makes it terrible. They are the greatest of us, lords and ladies of the telling. But I was never bound for glory in their ranks. I know that now. Like all Fae, I will take what I've learned from their experience and light the darkest wood. My story is their story, for the telling belongs to all of us. I serve the House of Ballads as a squire, but I've not been home for almost a full season. They will be expecting me.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Damn Red Legion.
Filha da puta, não dá pra dar salva de uns itens que eu ganhei? What the
Come
fuck?
in. You wouldn't believe how busy.
Ah, é verde a bosta. É verde. Ok.
We've been since that Fae arrived. Goodbye.
Level rápido. Ele pega 3 pontos pra prestar. Confia. Que level eu tô, by the way? Não tem bem um level, só porque tem, só não sei onde é que vem. Muito bom. O que é isso aqui? Olha uma cidade, deixa eu ir ali pra pegar o teleporte. Isso. Isso, olha pra TV, esquece da estrada, né, Mobral? Mobral. Ai, imbecil, tem que ficar segurando. Filha da puta! Shoes of the Hail, coisa de mago.
On the third year of passage, Tyrion entered Dalentarth. In dark wood and fany field she strode, until from wandering she was taken to the roots of mighty Velagru's child. So laden with Lyria's song, a greater magic known to none, she communed with nature's spirit, but the lyric she sought was not found. So to the plains of Erethel travelled the Lyria-guided Tyrion. Wind chased her swarthy cloak and tresses, masked her against the moonlit plains. That ebon evening tide, that coloured shade that so long ago marked us, Tyrion marched against the celestial expanse. Beneath the diamonded sky she found her rest.
Lord Ferora, valiant warrior, destroyer of Enfaminir, Duke of the Hylarans, protector of the Ring of Kiozai, discoverer of the island of Meropis, were he only to meet a better end.
Lá nós somos capão de forno.
Tá bom.
Presunto. Quer mais alguma coisa?
Não, acho que só se tiver alguma coisa que tá faltando.
Eu vou lá dar uma caminhada.
Vai demorar?
É. Por quê?
Não, só pra saber.
Acho que não. Mas o que tu quer?
Não, é que daqui a pouco eu vou sair pra tomar café. Só isso.
Ah, então tu sai primeiro.
Não, não, pode ir lá. Não faz mal? Turum, tum, tum. Ali tem outro treco. Nossa, lockpick. Nada que preste. No reagents. Reagents. Aqui também é quest. Passa reto então. Será que eu tinha que entrar dentro? Deixa eu fazer o teste. Na dúvida. Eu tô achando que não liberou. Ah, só imbecil. E aí ia ter que voltar aqui depois à toa caminhando. Agora dá pra teleportar. Acho que tu morreu, senhor lobo. Morreu bem morrido. Lucky. $25 de dano. Fucker. Caranguejo. Eu acho que esses ogros estão de mal comigo. Acho que eles estão meio puto. Não sei porquê, não fiz nada pra eles. Tô só aqui seguindo a minha vida, matando quem atravessa o meu caminho. Nada demais. Aí sim. Cagão.
It's good you're here. I was beginning to think you were just something I saw in the bottle. Welcome to the ruins of Delok. Because for some reason, you can change fate. In here, I can get a glimpse of the whole of the weave and see where you should fit in. Yes, it doesn't look like much, but in these ruins lies the Theater of Fate, the ancient home of the Fate Weavers. Come with me. No telling what we'll find down there. He died before his time, but I can't imagine many tears will be shed for him. You tell enough futures and soon you won't have any friends left. Everyone thinks the immortal Fae are enigmas, but they've got it all wrong. The Fae are simple, far simpler than mortals. They never change. Even when their bodies die, they reform again, often years later. The Theater of Fate was once an Irathi stronghold. Mortals and immortals worked together to build a site of total understanding. Since then, it's been lost, rediscovered, and abandoned all over again. Mortals can't stand the knowledge, and immortals simply don't care. Ah, the warm and welcoming Fae of the Summer Court. They were the ones who welcomed man, Alpha, and Gnome into the Faelands. You'd hardly realize the Tuatha are the same sort of creature. It's the ruins of the Theater of Fate. This is where the first Fate Weavers learned how to read the weave. They left their wisdom behind in the Destiny Stone. I'm hoping that the stone will tell me who you are. In we go.
So brief his term among our court, so virile in his living. He is fervor embodied. He is vitality. He rescued Princess Luna to take us his own. King of running out! Prince
Try this one! Your future is running out!
$64,80. Não tem espaço para outra ainda.
Ever since this place was abandoned, strange beasts have moved in. Stay close. This place has been abandoned for so long that some Fate Weavers think it's just a legend.
Holy shit. Então, né? Se deixar eu... Filho da puta.
Your future is running out! Another victory!
Queria ter ligado o negócio do Fate aqui. Eu esqueço. Dali é de onde eu vim. A quest diz pra ir pro outro lado, então eu vou por aqui.
Try this one!
Demorei a apertar o botão.
Time for a drink.
Essência. Essa porra dessa cadela tá latindo lá na frente. Tem que ir lá ver. Parou? De repente alguém desistiu. Isso é bom, não é bom.
Your future is running out.
Que bicho imbecil de merda. Caralho, pô, de novo. Aí sim, muito bom.
Another victory.
Level up. De vida, vai ser bom. Dali em diante eu pego os outros. Confirmo. Dispel.
The theater can show us the whole tapestry of fate laid bare. We can do nothing to change it or prevent its horrors. Well, most of us can't.
Too late to escape fate.
keep quiet. We aren't safe here.
Fucking kobolds.
After all those years of hiding in a bottle, it's good to see some action again. If only one last time.
Ah, mentiu.
Another victory!
Mentiu pro tio. Ah, eu tô level 6. Agora eu vi onde tá meu level. Na barra de XP escondida atrás do overlay. Isso explica muita coisa.
Your future is running out! Too late to escape.
Filho da puta.
Another victory!
Verme.
Try this one! Another victory!
Porque as cadelas estão latindo lá de novo. Já volto. Já volto.
We're almost there. Or at least as far as I can take you. I've seen this. This moment. I'm sorry, my friend. This is as far as I can take you.
Holy crap.
Try this one!
Ah, esqueci o botão.
Well fought. I'm still alive. He was supposed to... Do you have any idea what you've done? What sort of power you're playing with? I know you don't have a written fate, but it's more than that. You're stealing the power of their fates. You're changing the fates of everyone around them. Because of you, there are deeds he won't do. Children of his that won't be born. Victims that won't die when they were supposed to. Yes, I'm aware. But there's still no telling what damage you could do if you aren't careful. You're much more dangerous than I thought. We need to get you to the Theater of Fate right away.
Achei que era isso que a gente tava fazendo, velho. Era pra ele ter morrido, eu salvei ele, pelo jeito. Filho da puta.
victory!
Virou cocô, bicho.
The theater of fate. I never thought I'd see it.
Try this one!
Virou cocô de pombo. E o outro saiu loucão correndo. Loucão das drogas.
We Fate Weavers never fully understood the power of this place. Seems there's a lot we don't understand. Gods, I should have brought another bottle.
Sai fora, filha da puta, filho de uma buceta. Filho de um corpo.
Your future is running out! Your future is running out! Another victory!
No surprise that Niskaru found its way to this place of power. Everything about these ruins is dedicated to this room, and at the center of it all is the Destiny Stone. With it, the Fae taught the Fate Weavers the answers to the deepest mysteries of fate. Put your hands on the stone, and maybe we can find answers to your own mysteries. This temple was built by the Arathi, and it's been here as long as recorded history. But the Destiny Stone was made by the first Fate Weavers. The legends say that they drew on ageless wisdom to build the stone. But with our order so scattered now, it hasn't been used in years. The Niskaru are hideous creatures of chaos and corruption. They hated the Arathi, but unlike them, the Niskaru still stalk our world. Thankfully, they've mostly been driven back from the Feylands, but you still find a few lurking deep underground. Just put your hand on the Destiny Stone. It'll show me where you fit into the tapestry of fate. The Destiny Stone came apart at your touch. And all around you, the tapestry of fate, unweaving itself. And there at the core was the Codex of Destiny. The wisdom that the Fae used to help the first Fate Weavers understand the nature of the weave. Don't you see what this means? Yes, it is. And from what I can tell, you're the one changing it. With every breath, you're changing how lives begin and end. The way the Codex of Destiny came to you out of the stone. That's got to mean something, too. But I'll be damned if I can read this thing. As dangerous as an open flame, you could help people or destroy them entirely. When you get involved, there's no grand cosmic plan. Only freedom and all the dangers that come with it. And that means I owe you... Wait. What's that?
Purge the abomination! In the name of Godflaw! Attack!
Is this the woman from our...
Fear not, shall be honored. Your life is mine!
One step
Who are
closer.
you? How do we know you're not working with the Tuatha?
I don't care if you trust me. I'm much more interested in your friend here.
Shit. Consumibles. Isso aqui só para...
You're welcome. I'm beginning to think that these Tuatha don't like you. Now why do you think that might be? After all, someone who can change the fate of the world, who wouldn't want you? I'm not sure, but they're very well informed about your location. They came straight here from Didenhill, but they're not nearly as interesting as you. Especially now that they're dead. Now it's my turn. Why are you here? Ha! Knowing the future is for fools. Who reads the end of a book before it's time? Save your attention for the present. Like that codex you found? Our scholars thought those were all gone from the world. But you're just full of surprises. Good luck understanding it. That's Fae knowledge. They don't even have a written language. The stone is simply embedded with what they know, unseeable to mortals. Normally, I'd suggest looking in Issa, but the Fae are not fond of unexpected guests. But don't look so sad. There's still hope. When you're ready, meet me at the House of Ballads. Be on your way.
We can't trust her. Never met a Darkolfar who'd give me a straight answer, even with a sword at their throat. But she wasn't wrong about that codex. Just be careful doing anything she suggests. Meanwhile, we can't just ignore the Tuatha that are tracking you. We need to do something about them. She said they came through Didenhill, didn't she? They don't belong in these lands, so they probably left a trail wide as an Eden's backside. Meet me there, and we'll track them down. Maybe we can find out why they're after you, or at least how they can find you so easily. I've got some final rites to perform before I leave this place.
Good luck.
Ali mexia. É, tem os xamãs. Vira pra esquerda. shit, sério, sério. Fuck. Não, essa espada já é tecnicamente um pouquinho melhor que a minha. E essa aqui é um absurdo melhor que a minha.
Welcome to Gorhart.
Essa ainda não posso destruir. 26, isso aqui dá 42 fucking... Nossa, muito grosseira. Warrior Armor. Eu não sei no que se baseia, eu vou craftar uma. Ah, ali, tá, ali dá o resultado final. Não é ruim, mas a que eu tô usando ainda é melhor.
What? What do you need?
R$680 para reparar tudo. Aí 400 conto para reparar o shield. Não vou reparar não.
So long.
Nem uso.
Welcome. What do you need today?
R$170, porque tá quebrada. É só 170.
Come see me again.
Vamos ver se é isso. Oh shit.
What do you need?
320 para consertar. Tava 170.
So long.
What do you need today?
Eu acho que tá vendendo por menos do que o preço que valia. Muito bom. Ai, vende.
Goodbye.
Opa. Tem uma quest ali. Da viúva.
Stay
Deve
indoors
ser.
after sundown.
I'm sorry. Did you say something? I'm a bit lost in thought. Today could be the day, you know. Camden could be the next one to round that corner. He is my husband, although we were together for only one night before he marched. His militia fights under the banner of General Finn. We had one night together, and then he departed for 3 long years. He will
Coitado.
return. My heart tells me so. I can't give you much in return, but what I have is yours. The Alpha army is notoriously secretive with their information, and all my pleas for help have been ignored. You might find something in Dyden Hill. That is where Camden volunteered. Of course, that was years ago. Thank you for your kindness. I will be waiting here for news. On that very road, the one leading east to the Rathia coast. He was heading off to enlist at the station in Dyden Hill. That was years ago. How would I look to him now? Farewell.
Dyden Hill. Tá. Deixa eu salvar. Senhores, eu vou tomar o meu café. Mais tarde eu tô de volta. Até daqui a pouco. Falou.